안녕하세요. 책 읽어주는 엄마 엘란의 책방입니다. 오늘은 2015년에 최고의 그림책으로 선정된 뉴욕타임즈 최고의 그림책으로 선정된 A Fine Desert를 읽어보겠습니다. 한국에서는 산딸기 크림 봉봉이라는 번역으로 나와 있는 그림책이네요. 한번 같이 읽어볼까요? A Fine Dessert. 4 centuries, 4 families, One Delicious Treat by Emily Jenkins. One 710, 1 810, 1 910, 2010. A fine dessert. A bit more than 300 years ago, in an English town called Lyme, a girl and a mother picked wild blackberries. Their hands turned purple with the juice. The thorn of the berry bushes prickled the fabric of their long skirt. When they got home, the woman skimmed the cream of the evening's milk. She added to the cream from the morning's milk and began to beat it, all with a bundle of clean soft twigs. Beat, 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 beat. Her arm began to ache. Beat, 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 beat. 15 minutes later, she stopped. Whipped cream. The girl drew water from the well. She put the berries in a piece of muslin and rinsed them. Then she squashed and strained them through the muslin, getting rid of the seed. Together, she and her mother poured sugar on the fruit, and then mixed it with the cream. "You may lick the spoon, love," said the woman. So the girl did. They carried the mixture to an ice pit in the hillside. It chilled near sheets of the winter ice, packed with leaves and straw. After the family supper, cold chicken, mushroom ketchup, and meat pie, they spooned the blackberry full into blue dishes and served it to father and the older brothers. Even the baby had some. Later in the kitchen, the girl licked the bowl clean. What a fine dessert! A bit more than 200 years ago, outside the city called Charleston, South Carolina, a girl and a mother picked blackberries from the plantation garden. A horse-drawn wagon delivered cream from a nearby dairy. The girl beat the cream with a metal whisk made by the local blacksmith. Beat, 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 beat. Her arm began to ache. Beat, beat. 10 minutes later, whipped cream. The girl washed the berries in water from the well. Then she smashed them through a tin sieve with the back of the spoon getting rid of the seeds. Together, she and her mother poured sugar on the fruit and then mixed it with the cream. You may lick the spoon, child, the woman said. So the girl did. Mmm. They carried the mixture to a wooden box in the basement. It was stacked with blocks of ice, lined with lead and insulated with cork. They put the bowl in. After waiting table at supper, where the master and his family ate turtle soup, roast chicken, roasted turkey, corn cakes, and sweet potatoes, they spooned the blackberry full into yellow dishes and served it. Later, the girl and her mother hid in the closet and licked the bowl clean together. Mmm, mmm, mmm. What a fine dessert. A bit more than 100 years ago, in a city called Boston, Massachusetts, a girl and her mother bought 2 wooden boxes of blackberries in an open-air market. When they got home, their morning's delivery of pasteurized cream was waiting at the door in pretty glass bottles. The woman looked at the recipe book. She beat the cream with cast iron rotary beaters. Whir, whir. 5 minutes later, whipped cream. The girl drew water from the new faucet in the kitchen. She washed the berries and smashed them through a sieve with her fingers. Her hands turned purple with the juice. Together, she and her mother poured the sugar on the fruit and then mixed it with the cream. Do you want the spatula, my pet? Said the woman. Yes, please, said the girl and licked it clean. They carried the blackberry full to an wooden ice box stocked with the blocks of ice they had delivered each day. After Sunday dinner, potato soup, roasted chicken, and canned asparagus on toast. They spooned the full into green dishes and ate it together with the father and the younger brother. Even the baby had some. Back in the kitchen, the girl ran her tongue along the inside of the bowl. What a fine dessert! Just a couple of years ago, in a city called San Diego, California, a boy and his dad brought 2 cardboard boxes of blackberries and a carton of pasteurized organic cream at the supermarket. When they got home, the man printed out a recipe from the internet. The boy beat the cream with an electronic mixer. 2 minutes later, whipped cream. It reminded the boy of shaving foam. The man ran water in the sink and washed the berries in a colander. He crushed them in a food processor, then pushed them through a sieve with a plastic spatula. Together, they poured sugar on the fruit and then mixed it with the cream. Can I lick the spatula? Asked the boy. Of course you can, buddy, said the man. So the boy did. They put the mixture in the refrigerator. The doorbell rang, and friend surged in, bringing cartons of lemonade, grilled vegetables, enchiladas, and tomato salad. After a long, good dinner, the man and his son spooned the blackberry full into white dishes and served it to their guests. Everyone gobbled it up, especially the babies. Mmm, mmm, mmm. After the guests went home, the boy stood in the messy kitchen, licking the inside of the bowl. What a fine dessert! But the blackberry fool had been so very, very delicious, there wasn't much left. Blackberry fool, a recipe. 책 마지막에는 블랙베리 푸 산딸기 크림 봉봉의 레시피가 같이 있습니다. 아이들이 이 책을 보면 꼭 해보고 싶다고 하는데요. 주말에 아이와 같이 한번 만들어 보시면 어떨까요? 오늘의 책 블랙베리 풀 A Fine Dessert였습니다.